offense for either team as far as runs go. And Lou Merlone finishing things up over at second base for the Red Sox tonight. It's funny, he came from a household filled with Red Sox fans, and he's a Yankee fan. See Jared's numbers here at Waterfront Park. He actually has that one save. It came in a 3-inning relief performance. David Gibraltar swings through the first knuckleball. Jared's going to take some ribbing in the clubhouse tonight when he goes back in, working this 8th inning against his own team. The 0-1. Bounced on the ground toward the hole at shortstop. On the backhand, Johns has it. Long throw into the Thunder dugout. And Gibraltar will actually get second base. Johns came in from behind. Turney dove for the baseball, but he couldn't come up with it. So that'll go down as a base hit for David Gibraltar. And an error charge to the shortstop, Johns.
Gibraltar hits this ball in the hole. Watch as he kind of plants his foot, kind of slips out from underneath him just a little bit. And you can see that ball just is launched into the dugout. Watch his back foot. Watch as he gets ready. Just kind of gives out on him. And that's the reason for the bad throw.
And with the runner on second base, Wilton Veras will be the batter. So Gibraltar gets second base because of the throw from Johns. It went into the dugout. So David is 1 for 3. Veras has the count even 1-1. You know, the Thunder players watch this knuckleball every so often from Jared Fernandez, but when they get a chance to finally face it, it's actually a tough pitch to hit.
I think they know how tough it is to hit. But as you mentioned, they'll kind of joke around with each other after the game. This
is popped up to fairly deep left center field. Moving over is Midre Cummings, and he puts it away, and there's the final out of the 8th inning. So the Thunder go down here in the 8th. They get a base hit. They leave one. We head to the top of the 9th. Last licks for the Boston Red Sox. They trail it 3-0. You're watching the Thunder and the Red Sox right here on CN8. Oh, there you see the outside of Waterfront Park, Mercer County Waterfront Park. It's 5 years old, actually. This is the 5th season along the banks of the Delaware River, and technically what is called South Trenton, which is very near the Italian section of Chambersburg. Has a lot of very fine restaurants, Italian restaurants in the burg about a mile away. That youngster who we saw sleeping before, well, he's wide awake for the top of the 9th inning. A Seton Hall Pirates fan. On hand to see John Valentin and Mo Vaughn, Seton Hall alums, and the rest of the Boston Red Sox. And Midre Cummings is going to start it off at the top of the 9th inning for the Red Sox, down 3-0. And the first pitch from Brian Rose is up and inside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Cummings is 0 for 1 with a walk, grounded out to second base his last time up. One 0 pitch, and on the ground toward the hole at shortstop. De Leon's not going to get this one. That's the second time that Cummings has been aboard, so it's the first time with a base hit. Now, it's been a fun night so far with this exhibition game. The first time, Scotty, since 1957 Major League Baseball's returned to New Jersey.
See, Cummings just lets this fastball get back on him and hits the ball hard in the hole. Good piece of hitting.
Looked like De Leon was shaded toward the middle of the diamond. He couldn't get to it. Brings Reggie Jefferson to the plate. First pitch is a strike, and the count is 0-1. Talked about it. The last time a Major League team played in New Jersey was when the Brooklyn Dodgers, when they were trying to get a new stadium in Brooklyn, played for 2 years, played sporadically at Roosevelt Stadium in Jersey City, which is in North Jersey. The 0-1 pitch is fouled down the left field line, so it's 0-2. And they actually played their last game against the Philadelphia Phillies. Don Drysdale pitched for the Brooklyn Dodgers. He suffered the loss in that ball game.
Well, I'm sure we all hope that it's not as long in between Major League appearances now with the facility that we have here in Trenton. Hopefully the Red Sox will do this every so often.
0-2 is fouled away by Jefferson. It remains 2 strikes. Well, the Thunder and the Red Sox, prior to this ball game, as they were retiring Nomar Garciaparra's number 5, they also announced a 2-year extension to the player development contract, which means that the Red Sox will be, or the Thunder will be affiliated with the Red Sox at least in the 1999 and year 2000 seasons. 0-2 misses outside the Jefferson, 1-2. And it's been a nice relationship between the two clubs. Although this is Yankee, Mets, and Phillies territory, well, the Red Sox have been a nice addition to this area. 1-2 is inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
without a doubt. And I think the fact that it is a Red Sox team, I think it even creates a lot more interest. I think it gives the fans a lot of extra reasons to come out to Waterfront Park, and then also the fact that you have Norwich, the Yankee AA team, Binghamton, the Mets AAA team in the same league, really creates some interesting ball games.
In fact, the Thunder will head to Norwich, Connecticut. The Marlowe Hale squad will hop on the bus at about 11 o'clock tonight. Head back to Norwich, Connecticut. Take on the Navigators in one game, and then to Portland, Maine. If you're a Red Sox fan, if you want to see the Thunder this weekend, they're up in Portland, Maine, taking on the Sea Dogs. 2-2 is inside to Jefferson. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I know talking to some of the Thunder players before the game, they weren't real excited about the Mike Piazza trade because they have to go up and see Ed Yarnell again. I mean, they talk about a Thunder killer.
Well, Yarnell, who pitched this past Sunday for the Sea Dogs, it was his first day in a Florida Marlins affiliate uniform after being traded from the Mets to the Marlins, along with Preston Wilson and a guy by the name of Jeff Getz for Mike Piazza.
And if I saw in the transactions right, I think Yarnell was called up to AAA now, wasn't he?
If he wasn't, then he was supposed to be sometime in the next couple of days. That's why he is scheduled to start, but if he goes up, and he probably will. Line drive toward left center field. Stenson, and he misjudges the ball as it slices away from him, and it goes all the way to the wall. Cummings is being waved in from third base. He's going to score, and Jefferson is on second. And that's going to wind up being, I would think, an RBI double for Reggie Jefferson in a very strange way. And Scott, that was some major league slice on a line drive to Darnell Stenson.
Reggie Jefferson just scalded that pitch. He hit that ball a ton. Darnell Stenson wasn't exactly sure which way it was going to go.
Now puts a runner on second, 1 run across the plate. Some dramatics here in the top of the 9th inning. Red Sox now at 7 base hits. And the first pitch to Chaz Turney is lined toward the middle, a base hit. Jefferson is going to be held at third base as Tebbs' throw comes into Gibraltar. So the Red Sox with runners on first and third and still nobody out.
You mentioned it earlier, Tom. I think these Red Sox hitters want to make sure that Lou Merlone and then Nomar Garcia-Parra each get a chance to hit again this inning.
Wendell Kim joined over to the third base side by Reggie Jefferson. Brian Rose is going to try to settle in and get some outs. There's an opportunity to turn 2 with a ground ball as Kyung Choi will stand in. Top of the 9th inning. There you see our score, 3-1. The 3 runs by the Thunder, scoring on a 3-run home run by Chad Epperson. Choi pops the first pitch up, and it'll find the seats to the left of home plate, and the count is 0-1. Maybe one final souvenir for this sold-out standing room only crowd. That guy wait for the ball to stop before he picked it up.
He's holding it up like he caught it, and he probably bounced off about 6 other people's hands and was on the ground, and he picked it up.
Kyung Choi wearing number 67. The 0-1 pitch. This is inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. You know, the Thunder don't want to burn too many pitchers in this ball game.
Well, these games, as we mentioned, have special rules. You see the attendance right there, 8,602, breaking the record from the AA All-Star game a few years ago.
Kyung Choi lines it toward the gap in right center field. Jefferson will score. Going to third base is Turney. He'll be there. Diving into second is Choi, and he's there with an RBI double. So now it's a 1-run ball game. Kyung Choi comes up with a big base hit. And Lou Merlone will step up. Watch this swing. Nice swing.
That is just a great swing by Choi, and he hits this ball hard up the gap in right center field. Watch as he hustles into second base right here. He knows he's got to get on his horse, and the head first slide, he just beats the throw.
So now Merlone stands in with nobody out, and he lifts one into right center field. Barnes moving back, tagging at third base is going to be Turney, and he's going to wind up scoring. The throw will come into third base. Here's the slide, and the throw is not in time, and we are tied up at 3 apiece on the sacrifice fly by Lou Merloni. And Choi